So let's go ahead and turn on this LTV. In the bottom left corner here, you're going to see a hard key button that says on standby. I'm going to select that. You're going to see the LEDs all light up and an audible alarm. Now I've got a choice. If we look in this display window, right now it says same patient. I can select my same patient, or I can select new patient by using this, this dial here at the bottom. If it's the same patient, you're going to be able to see what ventilation mode and parameters were already previously set. So down here you can see, zoom out a bit so you can see it better. This ventilation strategy was utilizing assist control, and they were volume ventilating. Okay. If I scroll out here, you can even see the set parameters. So it was a respiratory rate of 12, volume of 500, I time of 1, 21% oxygen, and trigger of 3. If I was happy with that, I would just go ahead and hit select. Scroll over now to new patient. If I hit select on new patient, it's actually going to ask me to input the patient population or patient size. So I've got infant, pediatric, or adult. Now you as the user would have to make sure that you've got the appropriate interface to match the settings that you're putting in. So if it was an infant, have an infant circuit, pediatric, have a pediatric circuit. We are using an adult circuit here, so I'm going to go ahead and select adult. Okay. Now, this ventilator actually has a graphics package attached to it, which is a nice feature. To turn the graphics package on, you can fold the monitor right down, come around the back here. On the bottom of the monitor, there's a power on, power off. So you can hit this, come back around to the front, flip this up. Now your graphics package is starting to turn on. As that's firing up, I'll just highlight a few of the other important things on this ventilator. Up at the top here, you can see an LED indicator of your airway pressure. That's a really nice visual to always see what peak pressure you're hitting. Okay. This display will cycle through some of the parameters. You can see it's giving me right now a calculated flow. There's my PIP. There's my map. And it will continue to cycle throughout your ventilation strategy. I can expedite this cycling process and choose different ones by hitting select, as I'm doing right now. But nice feature, especially when you're like looking at a patient through a window, let's say in a CT scanner, and you're not actually in the room. Just look at that LED, and you can hopefully identify where that's coming up to and identifying your peak pressure. Now, if I scroll back up, you can see that my graphics package is turned on. So I've got a really nice 3 waveform scalar graphics that is available for you. You can look at your waves. This is all touchscreen, by the way. If I go into loops, you can visualize your loops. You can see a little bit of overdistension there on my loop. I can go into data, and you get a one-shot look at all the parameters that are being monitored and some of the ones that are being set here as well on the left side. Summary gives you some of the pertinent data, plus you get 2 of the scalars and 2 waveforms, which is kind of a nice feature. You can get trending. If this was over time, you can see how the patient's been ventilating. Let's say you're in the back of an ambulance and you want to see how they were doing at the beginning of the trip versus the end of the trip. Right now I just turned this on, so I'm not going to have much of my trend. But you can even set this all up to personalize it yourself by going into scales and menus. Okay, so it's a really nice package for